Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Tarot Tuesday, the somewhat weekly tarot session in which I read a single card for you for the free. Sometimes it's more than one card. Let's just be real. Sometimes things happen. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been another crazy start to the work week. Who else is here and having a crazy week with me? I have an unusual problem tonight for tarot, though. Normally, I know exactly what deck I will be using. Tonight, I have no clue. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 decks in front of me. 3 of them are Oracle and 7 are Tarot. I don't know which one I'm going to use. Hey, Lydia, how are you? What's up? What's going on with you tonight? If you're here and you're wanting a tarot reading, let me know in chat. If for whatever reason you're watching this right now and you're like, I don't see chat. I don't know how to interact with you. I've had that a couple of times. People have asked, how do I interact? If you are watching this with your phone, you actually have to have your YouTube app open and viewing it through the app so that way you can see chat. If that's not the case, get on your computer. If you don't want to download another app, I get that. Just get to your computer, and when you pull up your computer, you should be able to see chat. Like right now, I see Lydia. I had just seen your Facebook post, and I really like the one with the blue flowers. Is it the one where the pictures? Oh, I was like, what is she talking about? Yeah, I have on my Facebook post, I took some pictures of my yard on Earth Day. And I've got so many flowers right now, and the butterflies are going crazy, and it is so nice to be able to go in my yard and see like just the pretty things. And super excited, squash is growing. I'm growing food. I've never grown food. I'm excited. At least I get to have squash, right? And I have some lettuce. I am starting to grow some lettuce. I didn't know how else to describe it. It's okay. I get it. My brain is not really wanting to talk either. What's up, Chad? How are you? How's your day going? Poor Chad. He always tries to, like, he's wanting to talk. And I know I have a couple of other of you that try to, like, message me. And I say Chad because Chad's one of them. He'll try to message me. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, like, some of you have the worst timing. You'll message me and there's no way that I can even carry on a conversation. And poor Chad, that's been the case the last couple of times he's messaged me. So I'm sorry, Chad. I'm not trying to ignore you. This life is getting crazy, dude. Life is getting real crazy. Well, if you're here and you're wanting a reading, drop it in the chat that you'd like to have a reading. I'm going to get my little notepad out so that way I can put down who is what. I'm always missing people too. I just realized when I was getting ready for tarot, I had one that came through on my Facebook and I still haven't done the reading for yet because life is crazy. So Lydia, I know you're here. And Chad, I know you want one as well. All right. I'm doing good. How about you, Mama? I am okay. I'm okay. I've got a few like weird health things going on. And so on Facebook today, if you guys saw my Facebook post, you saw that it was like, I am putting off said doctor. I really need to make a couple of doctor's appointments. It's probably getting time for me to have another spinal tap done. And I'm putting it off because I am going through a certain aspect of life that all women go through, and it's made me gain some weight. And I don't want to go to the doctor because they always make it about my weight. Even when I lost 100 pounds, I got told that was a good start. And so I'm freaking out. Don't want to go to the doctor because I don't want to not be treated. My thing is I pay money and then they look at me and they're like, it's all because you're fat and anxious. And then send me home and actually don't treat what I'm asking for them to treat. So I just ignore doctors. So that if you saw my Facebook post and you're like, are you okay? I'm okay. I just have a thing about doctors. Tiffany, you made it! Ah! Okay, Tiffany, are you using your computer or are you using the app? Which one? I gotta know. I gotta know. Find out which one's easiest. And I will put your name down, Tiffany. The app, yeah. All right. The apps does seem to be the easiest. I don't use Facebook that much. Don't like social media, to be honest. Chad, I understand this with every bit of my being. I understand this. All right. What's up, Derry? How are you feeling, Derry? I know that you guys have gotten some wacky weather, and weather always affects you. So I hope you're doing okay today. All right. Lydia, since you're first in line, what deck do you want? Because still, no calling of a deck. For whatever reason, options are open tonight. Do you remember all my decks? Probably not. You know what I think, Lydia? You know what I think you might need? I think you might need the Goddess deck. What do you think about that? Let's do the Goddess deck. I know, I saw that, Derry. Congratulations again. I'm so proud of you. All right, Lydia, we're going to do the Goddess deck. I smell hand sanitizer or soap. Like, it's a clean scent, a real clean scent, like soap or hand sanitizer. And like, my left ear, it's not ringing, but it's like buzzing. So Lydia, let's pull your card. Judgment. Oh. You've got Guinevere. You got Guinevere. So this is my goddess deck. The goddesses show up during major life moments. So with this particular deck, when we pull a goddess out, this is significant to me because all my previous readings with this deck, anytime a goddess shows up, it is a life moment. It's not just a passing, like, oh, we're going to tell you that somebody's going to argue with you kind of thing. This is a stop and really listen to the card. Hold on. I've got a lot of chatter. I'm trying to decipher. There's like major excitement. And I keep hearing the like they're chatting over you. They're talking about options. I keep hearing the word options over and over again. Yeah. Did you get I get it. The thing that I keep hearing, and since this is judgment, it's time to make a decision. You have options. One of them is a safe option, Lydia. Very safe. You know this option. It feels comfortable, right? It might not be going where you want it to go, but it's a safe option. You can rely on that. And then there's this other option. This other option's really nice looking, right? Like this is going where I want it to go. But it's not comfortable. It's not stable. And it is downright terrifying. I know. Which one do you pick? Where are you with your growth? Where are you with who you are? Are you able to make a jump to something scary and fall on your face and be okay with that? Because that's what this is. It's not that you're going to fall on your face and it's just a horrible outcome. No. This particular choice, you're going to fall on your face, but every time you fall on your face, you get back up and you get better. So are you willing to, at this moment in your life, fall on your face to learn? Or is that too scary? That's your choice right there. Which one do you trust yourself with? So out of the two choices, Lydia, which one do you want? Safe or a path of growth and learning, but it's going to suck. It's not going to feel good. I hate you when you read my cards that way. Why is it always got to be growth? Because it's got to be growth. We don't stagnate in this life. We're not stagnant. All right, Chad. Chad, I am being told you're not going to get a choice in deck. Why is he not getting a choice in deck? Okay. Well, no, I'm supposed to get Oracle. All right. Chad, you've got an Oracle reading, and it's the Witch's World Oracle deck that I'm using for you. Your head hurts today, doesn't it, Chad? I'm feeling it like right in the back of my neck right now, Chad. And you've got a lot going on in your head. I see boxes. I see boxes with locks. You've got some things hidden away, locked away. They all have names on them. Like the boxes and the secrets belong to people, and you can talk to certain people about those secrets. But you know who it is and where to undo those secrets. What is this? Why is it? Okay. Chad, I got a strange card. But let's Okay. So your cards, Chad. Because I pulled two because I have an idea for this card, but my knowledge of you is getting in the way. Okay. So I'm going to have to read this card to you like I don't know who you are. You got love and you got conscience. And neither of those have anything to do with each other. They're two separate things altogether. The love one, every time I look at it, and I don't know, every time I look at it, there's two things that come to mind for you. One, who is she? Who are you interested in? And the other one is the message of you've got to start loving who you are. There's a power that you don't have. There's a power that you don't have, and it's simply because of the fact that there is lack of trust of yourself. You don't love yourself enough to trust what you are thinking. And so it holds you back. You can't really access all of your energy because you don't love all of your energy. The other one is conscience. And conscience is weird because something is weighing on yours. Like I said, this is two different things. And conscience, something is weighing on yours. There's a question of right or wrong. And you've gotten multiple answers about this. You have sought out who are your mentors and teachers, and you've talked about this. And it seems like nobody has a precise conclusion for you. You keep talking about it. Yeah, you keep talking about it. And until you can pin down like that own energy. Remember, the first card is the love of yourself, right? And being able to stay attuned to your own energy. Until you do that, you won't trust what others say to you. You can't trust anybody else if you don't trust yourself and knowing whether or not something is right or wrong. So that's your card, Chad. Something's weighing on your conscience, and until you figure out yourself, you won't get an answer for that. Oh, I know. It's that particular one has issues right now with you. So you need to do some soul searching. Okay. And I know you know what I mean. All right. Chad, that is yours. Tiffany, let's finally get you a card. I'm going to give you the option of the different decks. And this is the one that I'm being told you'll probably like the most. All right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have, see if I can find a good little, there we go. I have the Labyrinth deck. And for some reason, I think you would be interested in that. But I also have my Day of the Dead deck. So out of those two, which one do you think you would want? The other ones are just plain Rider-Waite decks, and the backs are different. And then I have the Goddess deck. But yeah, I've got regular Day of the Dead. All right. Day of the Dead. So Tiffany, this is your first time joining the tarot. This is how this works. I am right now trying to connect to your energy. If you're, a little witchy like me, you will feel that bump. You'll feel that energetic bump where I am just trying to figure out like what's your surroundings, and also being able to long distance wise pull tarot for you. I need to be able to see the energy in order to pull the tarot. So in order to validate that, I am going to tell you what comes up in my head. Sometimes it's really random stuff that I have no clue what it's talking about. And sometimes you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And sometimes you have to look around and play a little bit of I Spy. All right. What's up, Christy? All right. I will get you a card. Let's get Tiffany. So Tiffany, the color yellow pops into my head. I see yellow. I see a wooden coffee table. In your head, it's like ocean, though. Like in your head, it's like waves I don't know how to explain this. Do you have a house spirit? Not a house spirit, but like a house brownie. Do you have fae in your house? Okay, because I see like a little house brownie, and there are things that keep coming up missing for you, and keys. Um, but there's a spoon. There's a special spoon. I don't know what that means. There's a special spoon, and you're always missing that spoon. Try not to bother them. I know. I used to say I would never work with the Fae. Like I wasn't gonna work with the Fae. Fae found me. The Fae found me. Oh, okay. So you just say it's because you're forgetful. Okay. Okay. Mundane over magic. That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's go. There's a lot of questions in your head right now. Like I said, it's like an ocean wave where you're like flipping through like an old Rolodex. That's kind of what it reminds me of too. It's like an old Rolodex. Like you're flipping through all the things that you would like answers for. That's right. You are magical. You don't have a spoon. Okay. I don't know what the deal with the spoon is. Hmm. You have the Emperor in shadow. For me, the Emperor is always a organization. It's the correctness of something. It's linear. It's not tradition. That's not a good word to use for this, but it is just an organization of things, right? So when I see the Emperor always is like the king of getting stuff done. Not creating the stuff because that's the Empress, right? The Emperor is getting stuff done. But he's in shadow for you, right? The other thing that's on the image that really kind of hit me is that he has a rifle in his hand. Well, not a rifle, but it's a gun. Um, and for me, that is battle. That's trying to struggle up against something. I'm getting lost. There's a path that I see in front of you, and the path for you, you know you've set it out. You know that this is your path, but it's very clouded. It's very it's kind of blurry to you. You can feel it under your feet and you're constantly walking forward and you're getting there, but it feels very discombobulated. Like you know that your feet are moving, but you don't know where they're moving to. It's kind of like you step and you're like, okay, yep, that's solid ground. And then you take another step and you're like, yep, that's solid ground. You're constantly just tapping in front of you. You have no real organization for the direction. You're just going in a direction. Yeah. Everything is in your way. You cannot, but the thing is that you only see the obstacle is the moment it gets up to you, right? You don't see the obstacle ahead of time to be able to prepare and plan. The Emperor, we need to plan. Do you have a list of, it feels like it's in writing. It's a list of all the things that you're trying to accomplish this year. So you've written it down and you know, like I said, you've got the path, right? But you don't have the possible obstacles. Those things, the things that might get in your way, haven't been planned out. You haven't thought about those. So you don't know that they're coming until they're right up in your face. Yeah. Yes. Very blocked. And it's blocked because of the, I don't want to say like lack of knowing where you're going. It's not that. It's the lack of thinking about obstacles. I kind of feel like you're me in a way. When I get going towards a certain thing, I just think about my destination and I don't think about all the problems that could come up, right? Until I had like 2 or 3 problems and I'm like, whoa, what's happening? Right. And then I start thinking about the problems. And it feels like that's kind of the way you are. Like you move forward and it's this that I'm going to move forward. I'm going to get through this and you're a bulldozer. You'll bulldoze right through this, right? Obstacle, whatever. You know you can get through it. It just gets very difficult, very draining, energetically wise, spiritually wise. It almost feels like you're blocked as well. Like there's certain things that you're trying to manifest and those things aren't coming to fruition because you feel blocked. So this is what I want you to do. The Emperor would really map out his strategy, right? This card's telling you to do the same. Map out your strategy. You know where you're heading to. Now start thinking about all the obstacles that are in your way. What would you do to prevent that obstacle from being there? Right? And it's very hard to do right now because the path is blurred. So it's going to take some meditation. It's going to take some thought. It's going to take some more research. But he's an emperor. And that's the message you're getting right now. He's the emperor. So you'll get there. You just need to map it out first. Map out not the destination, the obstacles. Okay? What is the stone that charges crystals? Crystal. The stone that charges crystals, you can either put quartz with it or selenite. And I use both. It just depends. Tiffany, you're absolutely welcome. I hope that helped. I hope that gave you a little bit of insight. What's up, Riley? Christy, you use citrine. Riley, you use citrine. Okay. I think that, honestly, whatever crystal you're attached to, that's a charging crystal. There's a reason why you have an attachment to it. It feeds you somehow, right? So whatever crystal feeds you can feed the rest of what you want. You need citrine or selenite? I think she needs citrine. I'm agreeing with Riley on that one. I think she needs citrine. All right. I've got Christy and Riley next, right? Yes. I know Derry just watches for fun. Very sunny, very happy. Yeah. Very sunny, very happy. I think it would elevate, but I would also include, Tiffany, if you're literally trying to clear your way through obstacles. I know it sounds silly, but quartz will cut through it. It's a yellow-orange one, Christy. Yeah. Do I have it? No. No, I don't have one in here. But yeah, it's like a yellow-orange. All right. Christy, Trying to decide which deck for you. You're going to get an Oracle deck. Don't want to go that? Nope. We're going to use these guys. We're going to use this deck. Christy, were the dogs running outside? I smell wet dog. Hank and Tater are outside. I smell wet dog. I was like, is it Hank at your feet? Can't tell. Ooh, all right. You got meditation. But this isn't meditation as far as like meditating. I need you. Okay. There's a lot of chatter with your guides right now. A lot of chatter with your guides. You need to clear your mind. You need to do that part as far as meditation goes. Yes, clear your mind. But I need you to specifically raise up your protections. I want you to raise your protections up. Okay. You've got people watching you. And it's not like, normal, just, friends and everything. There are people that you're not aware of, and they're watching you. Energetically, they're trying to come in. So what I want you to do is I want you to clear your mind, and I want you to throw up all of your gates. Okay, all of your protections up. Throw them up. All right? And you and I are going to talk about this tomorrow. I take offense. Let's just say that. I take offense. So, you and I will talk about that more. You're going to spray the dogs before I get there in the morning, so I'll have to smell wet dog. Oh my goodness. I love those dogs though. I love those dogs. The client that I went to the pictures this afternoon, and Christy knows who I'm talking about because Christy and I work together. They have a dog, and that dog apparently doesn't like anybody, but that dog stuck by me. I don't know what it is, man. Is there a stone for that? I'm seeing black one. Yes. Obsidian is really good. Obsidian, and I have some kyanite, and I'm going to bring you some kyanite. Okay? Because, yeah, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. So I take offense. All right. Riley, we haven't done a podcast in forever because, life has been way, way too stupid for the three of us. Riley, Gail, and I have a podcast that we have been recording, and it's been a slow start because, first of all, I was in real estate school, and then second, we've all had like really bad health issues in the last, I would say, about 2 or 3 weeks. All of us have just been feeling under the weather with all of our chronic illnesses. So hopefully soon those will be posted, and we have a podcast that we're going to be doing within the next week or so on cryptids. I'm super stoked about that one. Stupid life. That's right. Way too stupid. I agree with this. Way too stupid. All right. Riley, I'm using the Labyrinth deck on you. Okay? We're going to use the Labyrinth deck on you. I'm connecting with your energy and I feel a knee. Feel your knee. And books. I see like open books. Like you were looking for something. Like old school research kind of looking for something. And it doesn't feel like it was something like super, I don't want to say like super brainiac, but it was something that you were proving a point. Technically, yes on that. You've got like a bunch of tabs on your phone. Is that what I'm seeing? I'm so old that I just think it's a books. All right. And something is wrong with your knee. You got a lot of open books. All right. Are you petting one of the cats? I see the cat. Like it's I don't know, your hand just feels like it's not even you like you didn't even recognize that you were petting the cat, but the moment I said it you're like, "Oh, I'm touching something." I don't know. It was like just something with your hand and it felt like you were petting the cat. I don't know why this card is making me laugh so much for you, but you and I have had conversations about our hoarding ways, right? Like you and I will hoard all kinds of stuff and think I've got a use for that sometime, right? Like we both have that hoarding of jars and boxes, right? So why I'm laughing is because the labyrinth card that you got it's the Knight of Junk. You got the Knight of Junk. I can't. I can't. Oh, that's right, Christy. We collect. We do not hoard. I can't. Oh my God, Riley. Oh, that's that. Where's the junk card? I gotta look up the junk card because I don't work with this guy enough. Oh, jeez. Oh, that hurt my head. I can't do this. All right. So your words that are popping out is stay on top of your responsibilities. Others are counting on you. So part of you is wanting to slack off right now. There's a part of you that is like, I'll take care of that later. You can't take care of that later. You need to take care of it now. Take care of it now. A couple of things will happen later. You'll get distracted. And when you get distracted, it won't get done in the time that the other person needs it. So, whatever you're putting off, stop. Go ahead and address it, get it taken care of, because somebody else is needing you to have taken care of that. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a business thing. Can it be? Yes. But it can also be something within your own household. Is there something that you need to get taken care of in order for somebody else to do? If that's the case, do it. Stop putting it off. I know it's a small thing. You can do it anytime. It's not a big deal. You need to go ahead and do it. Okay. There you go. There you go. Just watch what you're shifting around. Okay. Certain things that you'll put down, you need to be aware of. Okay. Don't put everything on the back burner right now. Okay. So righty then. Yeah, small things do pile up, and they pile up really quick. And the thing is I know you're also like me, and when we see things pile up, that anxiety kicks in, and then you just want to avoid it. You don't want to look at it. And since you don't want to look at it, it doesn't exist, but you know in the back of your head that that thing exists, and your brain won't let you forget that that thing exists. So then you're going to get even more anxious and do more things to hide from the fact that that thing exists. So small things are a big thing, okay? Yes. Yes. Very overwhelming. Very overwhelming. All right, let's get a guiding card for the week. I'm trying to decide which card. This has been a weird night. I normally don't have a problem with like choosing a deck. Normally, I know exactly which deck that night will call for. But tonight has been a weird, just don't know. We're going to use an oracle card for our weekly guiding card. The storms have been very weird. Hey, Alex, how are you? I'm about to do the weekly card. Would you like a reading before I do that, though? I don't want to miss anybody. If you're here and you're liking a card, let me know, because I'm about to read the weekly card and we're done. If you're wanting a card, just let me know, though. This is the awkward part. This makes me feel so weird. Like I'm waiting for a response and then I'm just like smiling at my camera, like, hi. Feels so weird. I'm doing good. I'm not quite sure how readings work. All you got to do is ask. Just say, hey, I'd like a reading. And what's going to happen is that I will sit here and I will attempt to kind of feel your energy, see what's going on. As I feel your energy, I will tell you what I see, what comes up in my head. And then I will choose a card for you. And I'll read the card based on the kind of energy that I'm feeling from you. Okay. I know, Christy, when he said that, I was like, oh, shnikes. Christy and I have all day long been saying, smile and wave, boys, just smile and wave. So, yeah. Riley? Yeah. All day long. All right, Alex, I will give you a card. I'm going to actually use the Oracle deck that I had already picked up. I feel uncomfortable. I'm attaching. Oh, and I'm lightheaded. Okay, Alex. Are you not feeling great? Like I feel very lightheaded and just very exhausted. Um I see fuzzy things like a it looks like a fuzzy white carpet. You are uncomfortable, Alex. I did not think you were that far along yet. All right. Yeah, I'm getting like I see white fuzzy things. Okay, that's it. All right. Making sure that that's your energy. You are very nervous, which is to be expected. First time. You're wanting to know if things are going to go okay. Is that what I'm feeling? Okay. You got Wisteria. But you got Wisteria and Dusk, which means that the card was upside down. And that's fine. Dusk is nothing bad, okay? Anytime you get a reading for tarot and they're like, oh, it was in reverse or it was in shadow, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the opposite of the thing, right? For these particular oracle cards, dusk is dusk. Certain things come up and out at night when other things won't. So let's find what your dusk has to say. First line that I see is bold for you. Reminder to trust your instincts and listen to your inner voice before making decisions. Making decisions. You've got people trying to go ahead and tell you how things are going to be for this labor. Like there are people that have made decisions on your behalf or have talked you into certain things. Is that what I'm understanding? That you have not everything for your birthing plan was the things that you wanted. That's what this feels like. There were certain things that were options only simply because of the situation. So you had limited options for the situation. And the whole idea of whether or not this is going to be okay. Yeah. Yeah. You just trust when your body starts going through this, trust that your body knows what it's going to do. All right. I know this is your first one. I'll tell you, it feels like the worst period cramps you've ever had. That's what this feels like. All right. Imagine the worst period cramps you've ever had. And that's what having a baby feels like. It is bearable. But if you don't want to bear it, that's fine. You do what you want to do, right? This is your body, right? You are also going to, I know there's this weird thing. What is it about going home that scares you? Because I feel this fear of going home. And it's not like a fear like, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. Not that kind of fear, but it's like just a very overwhelming kind of fear. So you wanted an at-home birth, but you can't have one. Okay. So why is it that once the birth is done, why are you afraid to go back? What is this? Is this just new mom fear? Because that makes sense, but this doesn't feel like new mom fear. Like it feels like there's an extra added layer. Like there is something else causing discomfort for you. I pulled calm. Okay, lavender. Calm down. Calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And even if it doesn't go according to your plan, it's going to be okay. All right? You are going to have an experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. That's a no-brainer, right? That's an obvious. But the way things are set up now are they're in your best interest. But listen to your body. When your body starts saying things to you, listen and don't let anybody talk you out of what it's saying. Okay, Alex? All right. All right. Let's find out our guiding card for the week. I don't know what this is. A lot of times when I have Oracle, I like lavender. I know lavender has to do with peace and tranquility and all that. I don't know what this is. I don't know what a crocus is. I need to understand more plants, y'all. This makes me unhappy. Crocus. Stubborn crocus that endures the thickest frost to bloom. You've always managed to find that part of you that is strong and unmoving when times have been tough. This part of you is a valuable ally. Try reaching for it even when you don't need it. Become familiar with it and employ its determination in your everyday life. It will only benefit you. With this strength in hand, you can achieve anything. So this card's telling us, stop thinking that you can't. Be stubborn. Know that no matter what you're doing, from making an egg to making it into whatever scene you want to be in, whatever level of corporate world or whatever level of entrepreneurship, right? Whatever you want to do, be stubborn about it. If you want something bad enough, you know you can go get it. You know you can go get it. Start being stubborn about everything. You know, if you want, I'll come back to the eggs. Somebody's craving eggs in here. Go back to the eggs. If you want an egg, eat the egg. I don't care. I don't care if you think, oh, well, so-and-so is going to eat it 2 days from now. No, today's today. You eat the egg. All right? Eat the egg. Be stubborn about the things you want. Carry that tenacity with you always. Because if you're tenacious about the small things, the big things will come easier. All right, my lovelies. Don't stop until you do. That's right, Christy. Don't stop until you do. I can tell you this from having changed careers and now in the career that I am at. It is eye-opening. I stop me. Nobody else stops me. I stop me. And I don't like stopping me anymore. All right? All right, my lovelies. Until next week, be happy, be safe, and know that I love you. All right? I hope you all have a wonderful week. See you next Tuesday.